So Will, tell me a little about your story. So you qualified back in 2014, and then what's been your journey here so far?
Yeah, man, long journey. So 14, I made it. Awesome. Set me up like to have a career in the sport. 15, I missed by 2 spots. Had a broken rib at regionals. No excuse, but still. 16, I missed by 1 spot. And then 17, went to Autopalooza, kind of like the prep for the season, right? Like, that's what everybody does. Went into kidney failure. Long story short, I got a biopsy of my kidney. The doctor said I had an autoimmune disorder. It didn't cause the acute kidney failure, just like a coincidental finding. Sorry, I'm just recovering still.
Yeah, no.
So anyways, retired from the sport, ended up getting a job in corporate America, which was a great experience, just wasn't for me. Throughout that time working like 9 to 5, I was seeing a doctor. He went back and looked at my path report and was like, there's no evidence of this disease. I don't think you have it. All your blood work looks amazing. Like, you can go back to sport if you want. Just, be a little smarter. What caused it was like a diet of Advil, too much protein, probably too much training, not listening to my body, and poor hydration. And that's like the perfect recipe to have a kidney injury. So that ended up happening. When I was told that I could come back to the sport, I jumped on it. I called Max, who is like Noah and Travis's coach. I called Max, owner of TTT, you know him. And I was like, look, dude, he'd been working with me since the games. I was like, look, dude, this is the situation. I kind of want to make a comeback. So we slowly started doing that. Did the Open in 18. Didn't qualify for regionals, but hadn't really been training. And then trained all year. And now I'm back here. So did all right in the Open. Finished 79th in the world. Like, I've never been like an awesome Open athlete, but one workout kept me out of the games this year, pretty much the first workout. So it's like, maybe if it's the right set of tests, I got a shot. So that's the goal for next Open. But now I'm like, man, I'm gonna do as many of these sanctioned events as I can just to get this experience back. It's different intensity out here with these guys who are doing this for a living, right? So there's a learning curve to come back to that. So hopefully MAC went great. I podiumed at MAC. Hopefully this goes well. Then I'm doing Brazil and probably France. Even if I punch a ticket at one of these, I just need more practice. I need like game fitness, if that makes sense. It's different than gym fitness.
Totally.
Because we're about to do a workout every 2 hours for the next 6 hours, so it's different. But here I am, man, loving it.
What specific autoimmune disorder?
Yeah, so it's called IgA nephropathy, which is a progressive, a progressive kidney disease that, I'm trying to find the word, my brain's not working right now. Steadily cuts kidney function. So you could go into complete kidney failure and need a transplant in 6 weeks, 6 years, 10 years, 30 years. It's just a progressive kidney disease. Slowly drops your kidney function. Kidneys affect everything for people that don't know. So like, for example, like my kidneys were so jacked up in the hospital, my blood pressure was like 180 over like 90 for 6 days, which is like very dangerous. My wife's a nurse, so luckily like she was with me, like helping me through the whole thing. But yeah, so IgA nephropathy, it's the most common kidney disease in the world, which I didn't know before, but ended up not having it. They put me on like blood pressure medicine, all this nasty stuff to control it. So I was on that crap for like 8 months, which was really bad. Like got bad headaches, had like really lightheaded from the drugs that I didn't need, which was like very like unsettling. We don't have to get into like the healthcare business, but it was very unsettling. So that was it. Ended up not having it. I get regular blood work now, and I'm back in the sport competing. So
you're competing at MAC. You're here in Reykjavik. I mean, honestly, what does it feel like just to be back out on the competition floor after thinking your career was done, and going from a point where you had made it kind of to the top of the mountain in the sport in terms of getting into the game, and suddenly having that reverse, and now trying to make it back.
I have a lot healthier perspective on what all this really means, and it's an amazing opportunity for all of these men and women and teams to be able to do this in front of all these passionate fans. And obviously we're all out here to win. That's never going to change, but I just have a little bit, it's not the end all for me anymore. I've seen like what that could potentially look like, and building these relationships, enjoying this, obviously competing to my best of my ability, which I still think is games caliber, is the goal, but I'm just a lot happier doing it than I was, if that makes sense. Like, I used to be really stressed out, not having fun with the experience, and now it's amazing. So I'm just happy to be here, man.
And so now looking at this weekend, what's the goal for this weekend?
Man, coming in, it was, to podium, get a ticket to the games. It's the same. Estia really kicks me in the teeth. Unexpectedly, I'm a good runner, but not up a mountain, I guess. Snatch event went as expected. That was okay. I was about 2 seconds off of what I wanted, so we'll see who can hop in between those 2 seconds. But yeah, I'm just gonna put in my best ever on each event, and we'll see where we sit. And then if I punch a ticket, great. If not, I'm heading to Miami, train with Noah for a few days, and then to Brazil.
Nice.
And do it again, baby.
Right on, man. Well,